What is up, everyone, and welcome back to more Sword Art Online Season 3. Now, apologies that I didn't have any Sword Art last week. I wasn't actually working last week. I took the entire week off because it was Christmas, and I had lots of family members to go and see. I hadn't even seen them all year, so I had a fantastic week. It was so nice to catch up with everybody, but it meant that I wasn't at my computer and I wasn't really doing anything, which was also nice, but it meant I didn't have any Sword Art for you guys, so I do apologize for that. But we are back, and we are here with episode 11, coming off the back of episode 10, which was cray. Absolutely cray. And funny as well, I wanted to say, now I am watching a non-Blu-ray version. Someone said to me that the Blu-ray version wasn't censored, and it turns out the version that I am watching is actually censored. So I went and watched the same horrific scene, but the uncensored version, and I was like, right. Like, I was glad actually that I reacted to the censored version because it just felt unnecessary. You know, it was just one of those where it's like, I get what he's trying to do. I don't need you to then throw it in my face. I felt like it was trying to just make me watch hentai. Not really into that, to be honest. And yeah, it just felt unnecessary. So I'm glad that I watched the censored version. It was weird because someone was like, oh my god, like you should watch the uncensored version because it's so much better. And I was just like, if you're into that, you should probably go and seek some therapy. Definitely an uncomfortable scene, that one. Hopefully there's not too much more of that. Not really into that. But Sword Art likes to go there. I feel like there's a lot of chit-chat in Sword Art and a lot less action. So I feel like sometimes it just likes to throw in the sexual harassment side of things. It's been doing that for the past couple of seasons now. And I guess that's more just like to keep you on the edge of your toes, like shock value sort of thing. But it's not always the greatest, is it? Anyways, the girl at the end of episode 10 said her name was Alice. Okay. We've been looking for our girl Alice. Is it our girl? Is it a different Alice? I have questions, and I hope that they get explained in this episode today. Now, don't forget, if you are watching this on YouTube right now, that you could have seen it earlier if you were over on my website, suzylu.co.uk, and you were a VIP member. Now, thank you so much, you guys, for all the support this year with the website and the VIP and everything like that. It has been a huge success, so thank you. Thank you so much. I can't do this without all your support. So you are loved. And with that being said, let's do this.
Alice, it's you, isn't it?
Isn't it? Do you recognize us? Whoa. Okay, not my Alice.
I have the right to remove up to 70% of your life if I wish it. And if you touch me again without my permission, I will have your hand.
Alice, what happened to you?
Then we do what she says. For now. We can argue our case with her after we get inside the central cathedral.
Enough delays. Now, Elite Disciple Yujiro, Elite Disciple Kirito. You are in violation of the Taboo Index. I will take you into custody, then question you, then execute you.
Excuse me. Does execute mean something different in this show? And that's why Alice isn't dead? Like, is execute mean that, like, you become a different something? Or, I don't know. Imagine that, though, as well, that the one to execute you is the one that you've been searching for this entire time. Alice? Really?
Tisei! Ronie!
Don't! She'll slap you!
We'd like to return these to our mentors with your permission.
Very well. However, I cannot allow these criminals to carry weapons. I will look after them.
But we're not criminals! We saved them! What? This place is weird, you guys!
Stop it. You're not to blame. You did the right thing. Your friend was in trouble and you did what you could to help. What happened is my fault, not yours. You have nothing to be sorry about. Ever.
I promise. Whatever it takes, I'll become an Integrity Knight. And then I'll be the one to come and save you. And I won't stop until I do. Till then, don't give up hope.
Because they're gonna get married one day, okay? And it's gonna be beautiful.
Thanks, Reki.
It is time. Step away.
It's so weird though. It's like Alice was taken away years ago and now she's the one flying the dragon. Those girls must feel so guilty. Like if anything happens to those boys, they have to live with that for the rest of their lives. They have to live with this for the rest of their lives. I feel like in a weird way, Kirito kind of wants in this building though, because he wants to know what's going on. I don't know.
I wish they'd let me dive in there with you. Maybe I could get you out.
I don't think that's how that works, girlfriend. He's actually in a coma, you know? He's not all there.
Oh, excuse me.
That's a robot! That's not normal!
A robot!
It's coming back! What? Push it over!
You're scaring her, Ichiemon. He's Ichiemon, an electroactive muscled operative machine, or EMOM.
Or lemon.
We're lab partners again, just like in college.
Good morning.
Morning. You sleep well?
I was gonna say though, we've not gone back to the real world in what feels like forever.
We're in our own world over here. Sorry about the noise.
That's okay. If Kirito were here, he'd get a big kick out of this robot of yours.
Actually, we built him because the Commandante wanted us to.
Wait, Kikuoka did? What for?
It's a neat idea, actually. Ultimately, his goal is to bring Fluctlights from the underworld into our world. But the catch is, they're going to need something they can move around in.
So, wait, the plan is to put the AIs in that?
We have a second robot with onboard AI that's way more advanced. He operates a heck of a lot smoother.
Can you imagine Yu-Gi-Oh coming into our world, but as a robot? So weird.
For us to balance, our brains make lots of micro-adjustments. To replicate that mechanically would take a lot of tech, and a bigger body to house it all in.
Oh. So if a Fluctlight is piloting instead of a CPU, the robot can move more like a human and also be smaller.
Bingo! And the smaller the tech inside, the closer it can look like a human body. Or so we hope. For now, he's still a work in progress.
So wait a damn minute here. There's potential to take Kirito's Fluctlight out of that body if that body doesn't recover and put it into a robot? Maybe?
Bon appetit, ladies!
That's crazy! Like, all of this is, like, so advanced and my own brain can't take it. I can't take it. I always wonder about stuff like this, too. Like, if we'll ever just get to a point where it's like, something happens to my body, so they just take me and put me in another body instead.
Something wrong, Asuna?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Come on.
Wait, is that... From the way it was walking, was that one of them? Okay, so I'm starting to think that Executed in the Sword Art world is the same as the real world.
This whole thing feels like a nightmare. I keep seeing Umbert's arm flying off and Ryo screaming as he died.
Get that stuff out of your head. Start thinking about what we're gonna do next.
We have to find a way to break out of this cell, and then figure out what happened to Alice.
Yeah. If there's a way out of this place, we'll find it. I just want to be sure of something. The knight that calls herself Alice Synthesis 30. You're positive that she's the same Alice you're looking for?
Yeah, I am. Those blue eyes, golden hair, and that voice, I'd never forget them.
So then what the heck happened to her? Like, she's totally different.
If they can do that, they can control someone's mind too. Although, if that knight really is your Alice, whose voice did I hear? 2 years ago, in the cave.
Kirito, Yu-Gi-Oh, come and find me. I am waiting.
So wait, you don't think that that was Alice that you were speaking to?
Hey, do you think we can access the Stacia windows on these chains?
I never even thought to try that. Give it a shot.
Okay. Whoa, it worked.
We could pull on these chains forever and they'd never budge.
Ooh, I was gonna say, like, this could be like the next chopping down the tree, except it's chopping into the chains for the next 5 years. That's if they don't kill us before we get out of them.
I know what you're thinking, but the only things we have in here are a couple of beds, water skins, and these chains.
A pair of chains. Yeah, you're right. We got these chains. 2 of these suckers. Just what we need.
I mean, surely someone's gonna hear you messing around like this, and they're gonna come running.
These chains of ours have the same durability level. We need something with an object control authority over 40 to break them. But if we snap them against each other, that should wear them down. Just follow my lead, okay? Ready? And... Hell yeah!
Whoa, that went down a ton! But how noisy was that? Okay, everyone is like a proper heavy sleeper.
Let's give it
That's
another
good.
try. Ready and...
No way!
I think that knocked at least 100 points off my life.
But we're free! And we've got a weapon as well, because it's still attached to us.
All right then.
So how the heck do we get out from behind the bars?
By breaking out of this cell and looking for the truth about Alice, we're defying the Axiom Church and its laws. That means from now on, there's no time for second guessing or hesitation. You better make sure you're prepared for that now. Otherwise, you should stay here.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, after yesterday's episode, or episode 10, Yu-Gi-Oh is more than ready.
I want to make sure that night is Alice. And if she is, I'll find a way to change her back to the way she was. That's the only thing that matters to me, and nothing will stop me. Remember what you said on that picnic with Ronie and Tise? There are things you should do, even if the laws say you shouldn't.
And it's so true, like, even in the real world. I mean, sometimes the law is not always fair, and it's not always there to protect everyone. Sometimes you have to know what's right. Okay! Why don't we get everyone else out while we're here? That's what I would do. Right? You could use them as like a distraction or something. What? No guards? Like just the one guy sleeping? That's crazy. I guess they thought that their bars were a lot stronger. I would love a garden like that, you guys.
Doesn't look like anyone's following us.
No way, look at that!
What's up? Is someone coming?
See these flowers? These are roses.
Oh yeah. Huh. No way! They are roses! And this place is chock full of them!
It's rare to find one, but a whole garden full? I can't believe we're standing here. If we had become Integrity Knights, we might have ended up like Alice.
They could have gotten in our heads and screwed with our memories too. I wonder, if they do that to all the Integrity Knights, do they forget everything about who they were before?
But also the interesting thing is, Alice was taken for execution. So then how did she end up a knight? And would Yu-Gi-Oh and Kirito ended up as knights anyway because they were scheduled for execution? Like, how did it happen?
I get it. You're worried I'll find a way to get my memories back in that tower, aren't you?
No? Well...
And then you'll leave little Yu-Gi-Oh! We're not going anywhere. They're like brothers.
Let me go! Man, I told you before not to worry. And I meant it. Whether I get my memories back or not, we make a great team, so we're sticking together till the end.
Yes!
Stop treating me like a kid. It's not that I don't trust you to keep your word. You've only mentioned it a million times so far.
It's never coming to an end, because even when the journey's over, we're sticking together.
You'll get Alice's memory back, and then you're gonna take her home. There's another good thing that'll come out of it. You'll get to pick another calling. It might last the rest of your life, so you better start thinking about what you want.
I think I still have a bit of time to decide. I know whatever I pick won't have anything to do with woodcutting.
I was gonna say, yeah, nothing to do with cutting down trees, that's for sure. Yu-Gi-Oh is so cute, oh my gosh. Just the way that, I guess losing Alice has made him really appreciate everybody else he's met since then.
Everyone thought escape from that prison was impossible, and yet my mentor predicted it.
Mentor?
She ordered me to camp out here for the night in anticipation of your breakout. To be honest, I was skeptical you'd show up, and oh, how wrong I was.
Uh-oh.
His mentor is Alice?
That said, you'll be returning to your gloomy prison shortly, after I administer punishment for your transgressions.
We can take him, right?
If you think we're gonna go back there without a fight, you're crazy.
Such nerve! In honor of your bravado, I shall introduce myself. I am the Integrity Knight Eldrie Synthesis 31. I do not have a territory to my name yet, as I was freshly summoned only a month ago. I do hope that fact doesn't bother you.
Are we supposed to be scared right about now? Poor little Yu-Gi-Oh's face. Oh my gosh. He was just sitting there and he's like, no. I did say to you guys that I didn't think it was going to be as easy as that. Just like getting out of the prison and then there's the one guard asleep. Obviously, though, it's kind of weird that Alice sent someone out like that. Does that mean that she remembers Yu-Gi-Oh and Kirito and she's like, right, they're going to be a problem? Because then, why else? Given that nobody else has ever escaped the prison, why would she automatically think, okay, there's a chance that those two will be the first to get out, so you need to be there for when they escape? So does she? Does she remember Yu-Gi-Oh and Kirito? Because that's what I think. I do. I feel really bad for Yu-Gi-Oh though. He was like, Alice, and she's like, bitch slap. Poor guy. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm thinking about right now, and it's really interesting as well about taking the AI, bringing them to the real world and popping them inside of robots. You know, robots initially, but better vessels as time goes on. They're literally going to be creating a world where we are walking amongst the AI, which, you know, I think about things like that happening in the real world, and I wonder if it would be a possibility. I feel like the only thing that would ever come of something like that is that the AI would end up doing, like, the rubbish jobs, you know, like the really low jobs, and it would end up putting, like, a ton of people out of work and stuff like that. So I feel like, I don't know, having the computer kind of take over like that isn't always the best. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching my reaction to this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.